So day 30, the final day of the 30-day movie challenge. But it's not the final day. I'll come to that in a minute. But here we are at day 30. Yes, the final day of this challenge. The final question posed in this said challenge. And this one is a movie with a beautiful ending. So I've got to choose a movie with a beautiful ending for you. So let's get into it. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome to the final day of the 30-day movie challenge. Yes, where I'm going to bring you a movie with a beautiful ending, or a film that I think has got a beautiful ending to it. That being said, this isn't the final day of the 30-day movie challenge for me, because I'm going to give you one extra day tomorrow. That question will remain secret until tomorrow when I air the episode, and then you'll know what it is. And this is one question that I've posed to myself to answer for you, just to give you that little bit extra, just so that I can be that little bit different than anyone else that has done this. So anyway, so getting to today's question. A film that I think has got a beautiful ending. Now, this is a very subjective question, because as the saying goes, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Alas, ergo, therefore, pretty much any film could make this here answer. A film that I feel has got a beautiful ending. Now, I've mulled over this question a considerable amount, because, to be honest, it is quite a difficult one when you don't look into the subjective nature of it. So I'm thinking about films and how all these different films end. But is it the ending, or is it the journey to that ending and then the ending? Because there could be a film that's utter tripe, but the ending you perceive to be beautiful. And what is beauty? But anyway, so to answer the question, one film has come to mind after much deliberation. And that film it's still sealed as well, but I do have it on Blu-ray, and this is the 4K version. Big Fish. Big Fish from Tim Burton, starring Ewan McGregor, Albert Finney, Billy Crudup and Jessica Lange. Now, this film here is probably one of my favourite Tim Burton movies. Because Tim Burton is very much a style over substance kind of a filmmaker. His films are generally, they look fantastic, fantastic set design, but in most cases they're let down by a lack of story. Even his Batman films are not guilty of that. So here we have the movie Big Fish, in which you have Albert Finney, who's kind of estranged from his son, played by Billy Crudup. And Albert Finney is sort of towards the end of his life, and he kind of gets back together with his son. They have a coming back, and his son just sees his father as being a bit of a storyteller, a bit of someone who throughout his entire life just made stuff up. There was no truth in what he said or anything like this. And we get all these flashbacks to his elaborate stories, and they include witches and circuses and conjoined twins and giants and a big fish. You know, all this sort of stuff is these stories, these fables that his father has told. But anyway, we go through this journey, and if you haven't seen this film, please go away and watch it, because because this is asking for a film with a beautiful ending, I must talk about the ending, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen the film, because it's a fantastic film. At the end of the film, we have what I say is, Ewan McGregor plays the young Albert Finney, and Ewan McGregor himself is fantastic in this film. He truly is a superb performance from Ewan McGregor, and Albert Finney is top notch. The whole cast does wonders within this film. But anyway, we get to the end of the film. Albert Finney, Ewan McGregor, he does pass away. He's old, he dies, and then we get the funeral. And at the end, during his funeral, all these people start coming out of the woodwork, so to speak. All these people from his stories. And we come to learn that all the stories that he'd been telling his son throughout his life are based in fact. They are based in truth. Like, yes, there's a giant. It's a very, very tall individual. He's not as tall as what was made out or what was perceived in the stories. There are these two twins, only they're not conjoined, but they are twins. And we come to learn that there was an element of truth within all his stories that he told, with a little bit of embellishment in them as well. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful ending for this character, and for his son to find out finally that actually his dad was indeed and had been on these adventures that his dad had told him about, and all this stuff, while all the way going through the film questioning whether it was real, whether it's truth, what isn't truth. It's a fantastic film. It's a film that I love. Like I said, it is probably my favourite Tim Burton movie above all others. And I don't know, I adore the film. It doesn't bother me, doesn't bore me in any way, shape or form. So that is my last one presented to you, Big Fish. Beautiful, beautiful film. Beautiful ending. Does bring a tear to the eye as well. But anyway, so there we go. That is the 30-day movie challenge over and done with. So all of these questions here I've gone and delved into. So if you haven't watched them, please feel free to go back and take a look and have a little bit of insight into me, into what I like in film, and the answers that I've chosen. But all the time, not forgetting to put down your answer. What would your answer to these questions be? That would be. I'm all over the place at the moment. So, and today, let me know down below in the comments a film that you think has a beautiful ending and why. Let me know. And what do you think of my choice? Have you seen Big Fish? What do you think of it? So anyway, so that's it. That wraps up the 30-day film challenge. But I will be back tomorrow, same time, with one additional question that I've posed to myself for you. Join me then. Take care all, and thank you for joining me on this journey. Goodbye.